Hey, welcome to my football and sports channel. I'm Ezra. I don't really have that big plans. I'm just doing this for fun, put my thoughts up there, and have family listen to it because they seem to like my thoughts. And so, just doing it for fun. So I'm just a guy with regular opinions, but I'm gonna be really biased. I'm super biased, and I'm not even gonna pretend to not be biased. So, anyway, I was gonna. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with the free range style right now. I wanted to write like a script and have it a little bit more crisp, but I'm running out of time because I wanted to get this video out before the first game on Thursday. In the last 2 years, I've been meaning to do these, and then I don't get the videos out before the first game, and then I'm like, well, I can't do it now, so I'm trying to do it now. So sorry, you're gonna have to deal with the ums and the pauses and stuff. So I will try to have more crisp videos in the future when I have time. So, but I'm just doing this for fun. So, what I was gonna do is I'm going to make just videos with my expectations, kind of like my review of each division. So I'm going to start with the AFC East today. And then I was thinking I wanted to do another video, probably a weekly video of me picking the games because that's a lot of fun. I don't do fantasy football. I actually think it's quite dull. You don't really do much besides pick your roster. It's quite boring. And so anyway, I enjoy just picking the games. I think that shows more football knowledge. Actually, fantasy can too. Anyway, so I'll start. I'm going to start talking about the Buffalo Bills. I do think they're going to take a step back this year. They've lost a lot of good players. It just seems like their championship window has left. And I'm not buying this talk that, well, that's going to be better now because Stephon Diggs isn't there as a distraction anymore. I haven't seen Stephon Diggs to be more wide receiver diva than anybody else. Nobody talks like that about Odell Beckham Jr., and he is 10 times the diva that Stephon Diggs is. So I don't buy that. And he seems to be the scapegoat. Every year there's a scapegoat for the Bills except for Josh Allen. I think and the times when Josh Allen does get criticized in the media, which he does, it just other people just have this hissy fit. How dare you criticize Josh Allen? For his part, I think he's a good quarterback. I don't really like him. He's a bit too cocky and hasn't really earned the right to be that cocky anymore. I mean, Lamar Jackson's accomplished more than Josh Allen, and he has remained humble. Josh Allen acts like he's done something. I mean, the only thing he's done is they've been back-to-back September champions. Every September, everybody's crowning them the Super Bowl champions already because they are undefeated. Like they look like the best team in football in September, and then they go back to reality. So that's what Josh Allen has going for him. Look, I do think he is a good quarterback, and he's improved. When he first got into the league, he sucked, and I thought he sucked. And he got better. He improved. So, I mean, props for that. But anyway, he kind of annoys me. I expect them to take a step back. Last year, they were all blaming the offensive coordinator. And they did improve when they fired the guy. Brady, was that his name? Or is he the one now? I'm sorry. I don't have notes in front of me now. I'm just freestyling this right now. And they did improve. But sometimes, I mean, is correlation equal causation? I don't know. So we'll see. I think they're going to take a step back. I think they're going to be in second this year. I don't think they're going to be able to take it for a fifth year in a row. So I have to pick somebody in the AFC East, and I wanted to pick the Dolphins because last year I thought it was their year to make that step to overtake the Bills to be the team to beat in the AFC East. I have been patient. I was disagreeing with the calls that like Tua Tagovailoa needs to he's not good enough. I thought it was just too early. And I think he's proven to be a very competent quarterback in the NFL. However, I do think that he just disappointed me. He didn't raise his game when the stakes were the highest. He hasn't proven to do that. When things are going well, he's amazing. But man, they let the division slip. They let the Bills back in there, and then they had that last game against them at the end of the year, and it was just like, hey, winner take all. And they couldn't win the division. They let the Bills win it again, and then in the playoffs, they sucked, man. I don't want to hear about cold weather. The Chiefs played fine, So because of that, I think Tua should be the quarterback. But I don't get contracts in the NFL. Look, I don't study that stuff, so maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But if you're going to extend your quarterback, why do you always have to give him like this record-setting, resetting the bar contract? If you're not the best quarterback in the league, you shouldn't be getting paid it. That's why you have agents, so feelings don't get hurt. But I mean, should they keep Tua? Yeah, I think they should. But do they need to pay him like he's the MVP? No, I don't think, because he hasn't proven to be it. So I wish they would have a little bit more awareness, but whatever. And Tyreek Hill, wow, is he just, dude? He's awesome. He has not let up. He hasn't been a one-year wonder, or he wasn't just a product of Patrick Mahomes. He is awesome. I love him on the Dolphins, and I look forward to watching him play. But I don't think the Dolphins are going to overtake the Bills because they disappointed me last year, and I can't trust them again. So who's going to? So I think they're going to be third. First, I think it's going to be the Jets. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm probably going to look silly at the end of the year when the Bills win it again, but I'm going to believe in the Jets. Obviously, with the caveat that Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. Because if he stays healthy, I think he is going to play well if they can protect him. He can't move around, and I hope he won't need to. But I think the defense is still going to show up. It's been a shame that the defense has been let down by the offense so often. That's a shame. But I'm going to put myself out there. I think the Jets are going to win the division. Aaron Rodgers is going to do that for them. He's going to make them take that next step. I don't expect them to win the Super Bowl, but I think they're going to win the AFC East. I'm going to do it. I don't think the Bills have it in them to do a fifth year. I hope Aaron Rodgers has the best year of his career. I don't think he's going to, but I hope he has the best year of his career because that would make the sports media want to tear their eyes out because they hate Aaron Rodgers so much. How dare he have different opinions instead of the required ones that all athletes are supposed to have? If he was kneeling for BLM, they would love him. But no, he has different opinions about certain things that you're not allowed to talk about because it's been settled. So anyway, I would love for them to just swallow their spittle. And anyway, and let's have a moment. Let's have a word for Zach Wilson. Zach, I was rooting for you. Okay, I was rooting for you. It's a shame that you couldn't improve, really get that much better. And I think this is proof that GMs, general managers, are not as smart as they want you to think they are. I know they get upset at people like me playing armchair GM all the time, but you drafted Zach Wilson second overall in the draft. Like, I was rooting for him. My dad went to BYU. He's a BYU alumni. I went to the University of Utah. I still root for BYU, just not when they're playing Utah. So I watched him, and when he got drafted second overall by the Jets, I was like, that's what? So GMs are not as smart as they pretend to be. Don't let them shame you when you're playing Monday morning armchair GM, all right? Zach Wilson, I'm still rooting for you. I hope you have a long backup career. Maybe you can become a starter. I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, I feel bad. You shouldn't have been drafted in that position. They put you, and they did not help you. So, I mean, and you weren't good either. I will say that. But you should have been a backup at the beginning, and then there wouldn't have been those expectations. Anyway, and last, the Patriots. What do I have to say? They're going to get in last. They're still going to stink. I don't know what to think. Maybe Gerard Mayo is going to be good for them. I'm still going to take pleasure when the Patriots lose. Their fans deserve to lose for many, many, many years to come before anybody's going to have any sympathy for them. Gerard Mayo has gotten on a bad start as far as me liking him because he really, really, really wanted you to know that he's a black coach for the Patriots, and that's super important. So, yeah, he already got on the wrong foot right there. I mean, who do they? Drake May, is that the guy from UNC? I didn't really see him in college. I think the Patriots just keep on thinking if they keep on drafting boring white quarterbacks, they're going to get the same magic that somehow happened with Tom Brady. Look, man, what's the kid from Alabama? I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me. He sucks. Okay, and he's a white quarterback from Alabama. They always suck in the NFL, but he was boring and was on a championship team, so they're like, oh, this is going to work out again. So I think they think that's going to happen again with Drake May. I don't know. So, but they're going to be in last. I don't see them doing much. And I hope you guys suffer even more for trying to blame stuff on Bill Belichick. No, he wasn't a good general manager, but anyway, so that's how I see it. Things rolling in the AFC East. I got the Jets first. I think the Bills are going to come in second. I don't want to say, man, I've been rooting for the Dolphins because I like watching them. But they can't show up. They haven't proven to be one of the best teams in the NFL. They usually they get their butts kicked by physical teams. They're going third and Patriots last. So next video I'll cover the AFC North, my Ravens, tell you what I think, and thanks for listening. Okay, bye.